I finally beat Ultra Malgor, and this is how you can too. So it is possible to do this in public room, but it's just a lot more difficult. It's just easier if you have a group of people in Discord. And you can find people in Discord server in link in description, or the official AE Discord. And the main point of this is so you can show them the following chart. So as you can see here, we have color-coded roles for every person in this comp. The comp we're going to be using is LOO, LR, SC, and AP. Credit to Mole, who I think actually made this, link in description of the channel. So in this video, I used SC, but out of all these, the hardest might be LR to play, just because for LR, you're going to need to make sure you decay the monster at the right time. Now, before the fight, you want to make sure all 4 of you have Scrolls of Enrage. If you have Scrolls of Enrage, you go to Slasher in Dragon Rune, and you go into this 3rd door, and you just click on one of these paper things. Click Buy Spell Ink, and here you can choose to click Get Spell Ink, and you want to buy some Zealous Ink with Mystic Parchment. Here I'm going to buy 5 Zealous Ink. Then you want to click Beginner Ink, Zealous Ink, and you want to do the following combination. Inscribe and 40 Scrolls of Enrage. Now once everyone has their Scrolls of Enrage, now the following enhancements I'm going to say aren't a must-have, but they are useful. You want at least one of you to have Orblast and another to have Arcana Concerto, and as for your cape, you want to be running Penitence, and you're probably better off not using Forge Helms just because they do reduce your endurance. And if you feel like you need it just for extra insurance, you can also run Revitalize Elixir, which will constantly heal you over time. But then again, it's not needed. Okay, here we have the spreadsheet on the left. I'm going to try and explain what's happening in the fight as it's happening. So on the spreadsheet, we're at the very start where Malgor is going to say Truth and Listen. Truth, LR taunts. And now LOO taunts because he just said Listen. And this red zone is when he does equal. So I am the SC here. I stand in the square. Truth, AP taunts. And Listen, that means I taunt SC. I don't need to do anything else, just that one taunt. And as soon as he does equal, which is the big red zone, everyone runs away except for LR. And then we all go back in again. Listen, LR taunts. And when you say truth for the second time, you want LOO to taunt. And now he does equal again, you want AP to stay in the zone and then everyone else to come back in. You're starting to get the hang of it. You know when, look at the spreadsheet, you know when to taunt and when you're meant to stay in the zone. The only other important thing is, if you're LR, every time they do the red zone, what you want to do is you want to decay. Now if I remember correctly, I think it's your 3 skill that does decay, which means your opponent can't heal. And this fight doesn't get harder over time, by the way. You just repeat this over and over again and make sure you don't make any mistakes. If one of you misses even a single taunt, you have to restart. And that is the hardest part of this whole thing, not missing a single taunt. Okay, notice here, as soon as LO did their taunt, they ran out of the circle. They did this because if they didn't run out of the circle fast enough, they would have gone stunned and had to be forced inside the red circle. So if you're LOO, make sure you watch out for that, and if you're LR, make sure you're decaying at the right time. But if you're Stone Crusher or AP, your job is pretty easy enough, just follow the spreadsheet. And I'm just going to speed up the rest of the fight, because there's not much more to it. The only thing you can do to get better is just practice, 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 and you'll have it memorized eventually. And by the way, you only need to memorize your own part, so it shouldn't be too difficult.